Welcome back to the Clash of Clans Town Hall podcast. And apparently, this is episode two. Apparently, I haven't done episode two yet. I've been working on the sports podcast on Clash of Clans itself. But I want to talk about clans leaving the game and players leaving the game, apparently. And it's not, to me, it's changed so much that it doesn't piss me off that they have left. But with this being episode two, I decided to go ahead and just take this into consideration and talk about why players are leaving the game. Because they take away training time. I can understand that. They cut down the clan games to at least 1,000 points. There's a lot of problems there where it kind of settles in, but I kind of like some of the changes, but there's a lot of people that don't like it. It's not really competitive anymore. A lot of people are saying it's not competitive, it's not natural, it's not. There's a lot of complaining around there, and I thought about. And when Ambassador was kind of being like a drama queen, saying class is dying and all that, I said do this for the second episode. But it's like, how can they people realize that class is not dying? They're trying to make the game better, more easier, to keep the concept alive. I think that's what they're doing, but that's even the odds for anybody to take about it. I'm not saying it was wrong for them to do it that way, to take away from training time or cut down the clan games. I think it was because of a lot of frustration of some of the players that were complaining that the clan games were taking too much time. You have to get like the first 2,000 points, I think, in the first 2 days to get to that 4 million. And it's like, I can understand that problem, but I got a problem with it sometimes too. I grind for about, at least for the first 2 days, I grind. But I try grinding out the first week when it first happens. The first day when the clan games happened, when it first started, I grinded out for the first day where I tried to get up to at least 200 points before I got up to the last 200, which was 4,000 points. And I did that. It was like something they could. It's like boom, 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 boom. When you moved up and you complete the clan games, you completed the tier. And I think that's what people are upset about. And I didn't know how to really phrase this episode, so I took a couple hiatus off on the episode that the podcast would take this turn. And I'm not saying the class is dying or anything or nothing. It's how it is. I'm just saying that where could it go? I'm just busy with the two channels I got, and it's like I got this channel and I got my main channel, which is the sports channel. And I'm not saying class is completely dying, but it's like, where does it lie? Where does it stay? Clash of Clans has changed my life. Don't forget, I've been away from the game. I mean, for me personally, I've been away from the game for at least 5 years altogether. And I'm coming back to see this. It's not right that players are walking away. And they say class is no longer fun anymore. Wars are no longer fun. Clan games are no longer fun. They're trying to I think Supercell is trying to prevent that from happening. And I think they realize their numbers are down dramatically. I'm not saying it was wrong for them to do it that way, but that was something that they had to do. And my personal opinion, I'm glad they did some of this stuff, but I'm kind of against the balance changes with the trophy item. You gotta get into a small league to where you can go up the league, and then from Skull 1, Skull 2, they changed the trophy items. I think that's what most people are walking away from. The clan games, I can understand, but the trophies, I don't. That's going to screw a lot of original players like me up. And a lot of times that will screw a lot of players up. hands down, it's like you can't really guarantee that they can screw anybody up that does these games, that does the clan games, that does Clash of Clans in general, you know. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's like, but people are saying, like, how dare you do this, you know. To me, it's their product. They can do whatever they want with it. You know, there's a lot of people that are walking away from Clash of Clans. I'm not happy about that. Heck, I thought about walking away because of the trophy, the town hall issue. I got used to that. I think that's why people are walking away from it, because it's like they can't really guarantee of it. I think it's like in a downward spiral now. And like Scotty and Boneyard said, I think they are, and I would agree with them. If I was on the podcast right now, the Clash of Clans podcast, next to my podcast, I would agree with them to at least 100% that there is some type of change happening, that they're screwing up somewhere. But whose ever idea was it? Not Darian's. I still think it's Ferrari that's screwing everything up, and I think he's destroying whatever the game is. But if they think it's him, without Darian's permission, if he did a lot of certain moves without his permission, he would be fired in a heartbeat. I'm not saying it would be that controversy of being fired, but where would that happen if they did let him go? But if Ferrari is doing this behind Darian's back, changing a lot of this without his permission, he is going to get fired. You know, I'm not a big fan of the guy's attitude. And I'm not a big fan of his judgment in Clash of Clans. I'm really not. I'm not really a big fan of his work. I'm a big fan of Darian's. You know, I'm really a big fan of him. But it's like, how can you really think about somebody that is doing this behind your back? And I think he's doing it behind his back without telling them. But then he tells them at the last minute, we want to do this. Please let us do this. You know, and I think that's the problem here, where Ferrari is doing this behind Darian's back while he's working at home. You know, and it's crazy to where I still think he's doing it behind his back. And I thought of it for so long, but you can't really guarantee he's doing it behind his back. You know, that's one thing about it I can't really understand about the guy. But if he's doing a lot of this stuff behind his back without telling him, he's in a whole lot of trouble. I mean, he's in a world of crap right now if he's doing this without Darian's permission. Sure, he has his permission at the last minute, but let him know. You know, I can't guarantee, and that's what the world is today. People don't let people know that they can do this. I'm just saying that it was like something out of the ordinary for this episode. I didn't know how to phrase the second episode, so it was like crazy enough for me to do it. But, oh no, if this is happening behind Darian's back, he's going to get fired. I mean, there's no question about it. 9 times out of 10, that will happen to people, and it was like something that he could have done separately. But so far, he's doing a good job. I mean, besides what he announced with no more trophy pushing, I think that was an organization's decision. I think that was a company decision to where they're going to get rid of the trophy system. And I think they had no idea to do it. Darian, him. I think it was their boss's decision that they did it. Now, they did it for something with Boom Beach and Brawl Stars. I wouldn't be surprised. Squad Busters didn't make it as long as they wanted to. And they still have the game Squad Busters up there. But they're done with the updates. It didn't last as long as they want it. It's another dead game, but might be removed off the shelf. I kind of like it, you know, and it was... Squad Busters was a pretty good game. It's still a good game to me, but... I can't really guarantee why would they do something like that and just destroy it to compete with Clash of Clans and competitors. You're working at the same company. Deal with it. But I think it was Panovic's idea and Darian's idea that this game ain't gonna work and Supercell get rid of it. And I think it was their idea. 9 times out of 10, I think it was their idea that they did that. I mean, I prefer Clash of Clans over Squad Busters anyway, and it's like one way to destroy somebody that you had created in your organization. I'm not saying it was crazy, but they couldn't really do it. It was a long shot, but they did it very well. But if Squad Busters isn't really dead, they might take it off the shelf of the Play Store games. From the Play Store to the Google Play Store to all the Apple stores, you know. It's crazy to say the least. They can't really do that, and it's like, they're going to do it somewhat, but there's people that still play the game. They might bring back the channel, but time will tell with that. Although, back with Clash of Clans in their own way, but I'm not saying that they're doing this all to destroy Clash of Clans, their own baby, but somewhere along the line, they're destroying something in the game. They're destroying something in the game, I think, trophy-wise, I would say. Because I used to keep count with my trophies. If I lost 40, I lost 40. Yeah, it tells you. Then I had to make that 40 up. That was competitive at the time. That's where it was competitive. I kept track of trophies, where if I lose trophies, I lose cups. You know, it's just, if I lose cups, I lose cups. It just happens. I mean, that's me. I mean, yeah, I do agree with Rocky. I do agree with Clash Passing. I do miss the trophy system. I agree with him on that, where he is right. There's a lot of players that are walking away because of this. But let me know in the questions down below about this set episode of the Town Hall Podcast. Do you think the trophy system is bogus? Now, do you think the trophy system was right? I'll put a poll up, let you guys know. If you guys want me to put a poll up, let me know. In the poll, do you think the trophy system is bogus? Do you think the trophy system is nuts? So until next time, John Vick signing off. Take care.